Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? Welcome to another episode of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming Addiction, where we sit around and play D&D, but mostly chat for the first few minutes because the DM still has stuff to do.
But whilst the DM still has stuff to do,
Cover for me.
I was gonna say, yeah, I actually need to get the name up because you would have thought I'd prepared better, but apparently not, which makes me a terrible human being.
Preparation in this house?
I mean,
The only thing that's ever prepared is the cat's meals.
Well, either way. Okay. So, interesting thing. Right, where do we begin? So, whilst the DM is preparing for shenanigans, so I think it was a while back where I mentioned I commissioned an artist to do artwork of the Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes characters for this campaign, and I am happy and proud to say that all characters are complete. And I feel what better way to kind of show off this awesome person's wonderful artwork, who goes by, apologies for butchering the name, and I will put the link to their Instagram account. I know they have a Facebook account, but I came across it today and I'm like, no, I lost it again. So the person I commissioned to draw the art is Alabria D&D. They go by Calabozos y Alabrias. I know it's Spanish, okay? They're Spanish, and their commissions are currently open for D&D characters. So again, put the link in the description, and link in the description. What am I, a YouTuber? I'll put the link in the comments section.
Put a link in the Discord as well.
Sorry? I'll put a link in the Discord as well, so that everyone can look at their artistic talent in all their glory.
You're assuming that one, I will remember to upload this tonight when we're all done and I'm half tired and I'm going to bed. And two, I will get around to setting it as public and not private.
We could just do the simple thing of posting a link to their Instagram in the Twitch chat.
That is true. We are
YouTube description
right
or YouTube comments.
So let me.
I do not have the power yet to broadcast to both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously.
Okay, so yeah, let me.
Go do your thing. I'll put it up on the stream so they can all see the amazing artwork.
Okay, so I feel that we should do individual characters first, and I feel that we should look at. No, you spoiled the surprise. No,
I've spoiled nothing. It's fine.
Okay. So, I feel that we should all roll for initiative on a flat D20 because some of us are rogues and some of us are very fast. If we all roll a D20 and then whoever rolls the highest gets to go first.
Sounds good.
Hey, well,
yeah,
11.
You're gonna have to call out those rolls as well because I will.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Are we rolling?
Just a flat
rolling
D20.
a flat D20. Just to see who gets to show off their characters first. I wanted it to be a surprise.
I love this silliness. Is great.
It's what
So,
I would say
Yeah.
I'm not very with it because I've had a hypo. I've had about 3 today.
okay.
and
I
I am trying to stay awake currently.
Okay, let's roll a flat D20 and all shall be explained.
Yeah, no, I'm just
That's
waiting
me.
for. I'm just trying to get the load.
Okay.
Let's
You're
see.
going to use a technology dice?
Uh,
Scandal.
17.
So far,
I would-
Aldo is going to be Das, Rex,
Yeah.
Aelin.
Eppa got an 11. If you
Okay.
didn't hear me before.
Got an 11 for Eppa.
and then Tink. Okay. I have an order.
Okay.
So first
So-
up, for those watching the stream,
Wait, how do you do a drum roll?
I do not have powers for drum roll, but I do have a Captain Das
Yes. It's so silly.
on the stream.
That's so
Look,
good.
my boy! Look at the crown!
He has a crown. For those who want to listen audio-wise, what we have here is a kobold dressed in teal pirate garb, a plain white shirt, along with his tricorn hat. He also has a crown.
Yes.
Because goddamn King Captain Das. In his left hand he has a glorious rapier, in his right hand a short sword, and he has what I assume is the arrow wrapped around his tail.
It is a harpoon.
Ooh, harpoon. Ooh.
We're going for the nautical theme here. Oh god.
Oh no, the echo's alive. The echo's alive.
It's
It's okay,
glorious.
I fixed it. There we go. Right, so here's the link to the artist's Instagram.
Right, so
Uh,
next up was Rex.
So yeah.
Which
That was
is
so fun.
Hype.
Right, so yeah, next we have Rex.
Sorry, phenomenal.
So yeah,
Right.
so yeah, we
We
have
the
the
glorious white buddy in, well, I'm assuming it's the half plate with a gem sword, the Omni Violator,
yeah.
a purple cloak.
Oh
I'm
my
really
god,
gonna have to go
I
back
Yes.
and redo all your character models now on Hero Forge. I hate you all.
Some of us are all some of us haven't changed that much.
I will say there are two people I can't actually change. Straight up right now. And that is only Das and Eppa, but that's because Hero Forge haven't updated the kobold faces yet for their new rigging model.
Which is
Everybody else,
absolutely-
you're all on the new rigging model, so I can have, I can really edit your face. I can make you look like a horror creature if I need to.
Oh
yeah.
my.
But the kobolds, no. You guys are stuck as lizard faces.
That's fine. I accept this.
So yeah. Right, I'm gonna put Das away for a minute, because next up is Tink.
Which is Tink in her
Our
diving.
aquatic elf in her full diving suit, complete with a collapsible trident.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
looks so shiny.
Oh, very, very cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I am upset Hero Forge doesn't have like a good diving suit model.
I love
Yeah.
the goggles.
It does fit. It all works. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm glad I did. The artist was going to put in the diving helmet, and I was a bit like,
Yeah, you were a little bit-
helmet. It's a bit like
Yeah, you were a
yeah,
little bit.
that's what makes it the diving suit, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, you initially. I was gonna say, I think you initially went, nah, no diving helmet. And we're like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah. Next up is Eppa, the Gun Wizard.
There we go. Emma. Like,
I'm so happy.
Very Luffy from One Piece.
It is, but
The hat.
I'm loving
It
the
is.
cloak though. As someone who has had the image in his head of how Azulon's wings should look, that looks exactly how I would describe it. It's the cloak in the shape of a dragon's wing.
And I really have to say that this artist really has nailed the kobolds. And
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
all the characters so far.
It's so good. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this thing mounted. This is so good. I particularly like the sort of the I don't know what you call them, but the digitigrade leather sock thing.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
It's a
love the
leg
detail.
warmer, basically.
Oh yes. Definitely. Definitely.
But yeah,
And
but
yeah.
yeah, and also Eppa's pose is kind of like Oh, I said I'm casting Fireball. I'm just casting a really small one to fire a bullet.
Yeah. When I first showed Rogue the sketch, oh my gosh, like, we both squealed so hard.
I remember.
Yeah, Foxy was actually there when Rogue, like, Foxy and I were playing Helldivers at the time, and we're just doing our thing. And then Rogue just comes in with, like, Rogue just randomly comes in and goes, I just want to say.
and last but by no means least, Aelin in all her druidy wizard glory.
There we go.
Oh,
Like,
that's awesome.
I love how
I loved
this.
it.
I love how this suggests that Aelin is one that keeps us with like under control,
Yes.
all sensible and mature.
Yes.
That is,
Yeah.
that is so not the case.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes-
Everyone assumes Aelin is Den Mother. No. What she is vodka aunt.
Yeah. Vodka aunt. Like, not wine aunt. No, not wine aunt, but vodka aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And, yeah. I was gonna say, I believe we have a group picture for.
She has
Yeah,
to
we
relieve
have
her.
one of
she has
all of
to
you
relieve
together.
her college days somehow, and like,
Yeah, there we go. All of us together as one big, happy, dysfunctional family.
Yes.
Like, we're just so beautiful. It's so good. Like, I just can't help the silliness with Death with this stupid fucking crown, but it's just great.
It's an amazing thing.
But yeah,
Look,
so
we're kobolds. We're short. We're like
Yeah.
we've got to do what we can to sort of add the accessories because like we don't have the height for like extra gaudy shirts. That's why you
Yeah.
gotta have your hats.
yeah, you know what? That's the funny thing. Like, the kobolds in the party both have hats. No one else has hats in the party. Like, maybe Tink would be an exception, but like, yeah, no one else in the party has like any noticeable like headwear besides Tink and the kobolds, which is great.
Yeah.
The sun is bad. Keep the sun out of eyes.
Indeed.
But yeah, but thank you so much, Ella Briez. I hope I pronounced that right, for drawing such an amazing commission. And
Yeah.
thank you, thank you so much.
I might have to hunt you down to do to draw some live pictures because there are a couple of scenes I would love to get drawn like this.
I
Yeah.
would say have commissions open at the moment, so you can have a look to see what's going on and all that goodness.
Oh no. The gun wizard is giggling. I'm afraid now. I'm in danger.
Oh, we've been beaten to the
Oh,
punch though.
Aelin's
Ailen's up there.
changed the picture already on Discord.
Wait, Aelin did what?
I just look over. It's like, oh, you've already changed your picture.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to join you on that.
And I changed it in Roll20 as well.
I'm gonna have to change it on like Roll20 and
Beyond.
Discord. Yeah, just whatever.
So
But
much.
yeah,
But anyways, yes, thank you for the amazing artwork.
Yes.
And now back to the show of madness. So last time, you wonderful band of misfits, you had delved into Aurelian Watch, and more specifically to Aurelian's Keep, wherein you found Mazikeen, a former acquaintance, had gone on a bit of a rampage to the jail cells, whilst no prisoners, to your knowledge, had escaped. And some are now out in the wild and free. But you found Maze at the bottom, undergoing a trial of sorts to see if she is a risk or a danger to the world. It was proved that she would be innocent and ergo free to roam the world, and she decided to reevaluate her place, to go set up a cult for herself. With that done, you all had rested and recovered And I can't remember if I did anything with anybody else, but I know Aelin got a vision calling out for her to go and find them. And we kind of left you guys as you all got back into your airship and began travelling northwards. And the DM just needs to remind himself of the list, because it was a good list. Campaign guide, where have you gone?
Could you please remind me of what vision Aelin got? Because I am having a
It
brain
wasn't so
fart.
much of a vision, it was more something talking to you. As you
Oh, God.
gathered some of these artifacts together.
Is she getting a council of one?
It's only a council of one. It's the only pop culture reference I have is like the current thing of Warcraft right now, where Azeroth is like talking to select people. And to some people, it sounds like a song. To other people, it's like a comforting dream, and to other people, it's an outright nightmare. So take it however you want to take it, but basically, you just get the message of find them, find the white scimitar. Find the silver necklace. Find the green crown. What was yours? I forgot what the other ones were now. Find the sapphire breastplate and the emerald dagger.
Okay, I have to get with you offline later to write all this down because I was listening. I didn't write a damn thing down.
No, I didn't.
That's right.
So sapphire boob plate, emerald dagger.
Green crown.
Yeah, green crown,
Of course, we all
white
remember the
scimitars,
boobs.
and silver necklace.
They combine
And-
to
and
create the power.
Silver boob, I mean, Brett. God damn it, Das.
Boobs.
Oh, I'm just thinking Power Rangers, you know, when they get the Zord together and.
Oh god. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Shaolin Showdown with like the Shingon Wu.
Oh god. I can't give you guys a fetch quest or making it an anime thing
Okay.
or Shonen thing you can watch.
Silver necklace, sapphire breastplate, emerald dagger, white scimitars.
Yeah.
It was just before.
There's a few more, but those are the ones that you remember.
You have a better memory than I do. Yeah, you're thinking the same thing I am, Tosh. About the swords.
Oh,
Yeah,
that.
Tosh remembers.
yeah.
Look, all I would say is some things may not be going great right now. Other forces may be moving pieces, and you may be the pieces that are being moved.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one could argue it would be more of a choker, depending on like your neck size.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, I'm into that.
What do they call like those giant bead chains that you get at like Mardi Gras?
Boob beads? Booby beads?
Rosary?
Because I feel like that's what it would look like on Das or Eppa.
What? Rosary?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it'd be like monk beads.
Oh, monk beads. Yeah, like something like that. Yeah.
To just down past their waist.
Oh god.
But the worst thing is as well, they're like made of sterling silver, so they're just heavy as hell
Like,
Yes.
and
oh,
loud.
Das wouldn't be able to twirl around like a pretty princess with it.
Oh, you can twirl yourself around. The problem is, like, momentum will eventually start taking you over, and you just launch yourself the second your feet left the ground.
I've just got this beautiful image of just like Das hanging from a clothes peg by the necklace. And just be like,
God. Help! Help! No! I made a
No,
mistake!
but still, He's twirling around on the deck, just trying to show off and boost morale. His feet leave the ground. He launches and like catches himself with the necklace. This is like, help.
I was more thinking that like he'd swing the necklace so much that like he'd accidentally dismember limbs or heads or things like that. Like as the momentum.
Weapon. Silver
and my thoughts were that Daz would swing around the necklace so much that he would take off like a helicopter.
Like catapult himself off the ship.
Yeah.
And then Aelin would have to waste some wild shape to go get him.
Yeah.
And then she'll find it difficult to carry him and the necklace because it's so damn heavy.
Yeah.
So, did we have a rest?
You have all the time in the world for long rests. The question is, where would you guys like to go? I said you were going north, but that's all I put in. You are free to go wherever you wish to go.
I believe we were following my new compass.
Yes. I think there was a compass involved somewhere. I don't know.
I mean, magic compass of follow the big thing. Follow the big magic. And it went north.
Follow the biggest magic that ever magicked in their entire life.
Okay. You follow it. It takes you off the coastline. And then begins to pull you to this area over here.
Ah!
Again, you guys get a good week's downtime in on all this, so plenty of time to research and work on things.
Quick question. Can you add the thing to my character sheet?
What thing? The thing is broad.
The new... Was it the brand?
Oh, the new ability.
Yeah, the new ability.
The brand.
That should have been done automatically.
Oh, the new Blood Hunter ability.
Yeah, he's got Blood Curse of the Marked.
The brand of Barstuck.
Yeah, it's in there. If you go features and traits, scroll down, you've got the Blood Curses tab.
Yeah, 70.
Oh.
Or
And it's down there. For those who would like to know, the Blood Curse of the Marked, as a bonus action, he can mark a creature that he can see within 30 feet. Until the end of his turn, whenever he hits a cursed creature with a weapon, for which you have an active Crimson Right, you roll additional Hemocraft die when determining the extra damage from the right. If he amplifies it, the next attack roll he makes against the target before the end of his turn has advantage.
Yes.
well,
So basically now Crimson Right is going to hurt a lot. And it
Yes.
frightens me.
So if we have downtime, there's one thing Eppa would like to do during downtime, and that's essentially he wants to study Rex's new braces.
Okay.
He wants to understand how they give strength, and thus how he would do something like that, but for dexterity.
So you take the time to study those gauntlets. They infer their ability through magic, almost like a blessing. The main thing that seems to be giving it off, though, is the fact that some of those scales are actually scales from Lilith.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these are
Ooh.
the Red Dragon scales. These are not like, oh yeah, no, these are Mazikeen's first sheds. No, these are actual Lilith skin in the gauntlets. I am touching the bits of a god.
Yes.
Note to self, find scales are very powerful fast creature.
Like,
That is a
physiologically leap is right. Okay, find a dexterous god, cut a piece off.
come here, Hermes!
I was about to say, in fact, Eppa, make a religion check.
Come here, Hermes!
Oh,
You need to
God.
get your wings off your ankles.
17?
Hermes is sounded like a really tempting target. He doesn't need all the foot.
Yeah. Well, at least I could pluck his shoes.
Exactly.
Just. Oh god. Oh gods, in this case.
I know I've got this image of like some of the back of Eppa's notebook, and there's like several detailed plans of how to catch Hermes, and they're all going up in a Looney Tunes scale.
Yes.
It does look like a Roadrunner sketch. Roadrunner and Coyote sketch.
Oh god.
But yeah, that's what I was doing during this trip.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything during this time? Whilst the DM sorts character cards out on the stream.
Just studying Beardis's tongue somehow. For reasons.
Oh yes, I forgot you're studying this big shiny book. Well, I will say then, as you spend the next few days studying the book, at some point in the next time you level up, I will give you the option to take another class if you so wish.
Oh, alright.
I will DM the details later.
Ooh.
Okay. Is it pertain to what we talked about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
Food for thought. Anybody else want to do things over these moments of downtime?
I'll let Chrissy go first if she has anything.
No, I was going to say I can't think of anything.
Okay. I have two things.
Okay. What's the second thing? Okay. What's the first thing?
Okay, so yeah, so joking aside, the first thing is that Das would like he's brushing up on this charismatic nature because as a king he needs to be like a very charismatic and influential guy. So at some point during his level up shenanigans, I don't know, he's just gonna try and study the ways of being more charismatic and just being more like I don't know. We don't know where this book came from, but it's just like a chunky book of like how to boost charisma and be influential, or like what was that book like? How to do the thing and
influence people.
Yeah, there we go. And
See,
yeah,
in my head, there's no book here. You're just doing the thing that they do in The Sims, and you're just talking to a mirror for days.
yes. Oh my god, Sim talking to a mirror. Yes.
It sounds logic, and crazy enough, it does actually work.
Yes.
It's freaking like
It sounds dumb, but seriously, talk to yourself in the mirror, and your brain tricks itself. The brain is very easy to trick.
oh god, Das's brain would break because just like I don't know. Oh god, that's just gonna break so hard.
It is just gonna be the whole like dog seeing itself in the mirror, isn't it, with Das?
Yeah, it most certainly is. The second thing is that he would like to try and somehow improve his telepathic powers and I mean, messaging one person at a time is cool and all, but if he could message like several people at the same time, it would be increasingly helpful. But also just as one big mind frikadellen to like.
Are you trying to practice how to give orders to the crew with your mind?
Yes. As well as like messing with several like enemies to be like, hey guys,
I am frightened by this.
I don't know how I would go about it, but
We will discuss that.
Discuss.
Get your mind out the gutter. I live here.
But I live with you. I have to. We have to share the gutter.
You get the penthouse, aka the not in the gutter.
But I like the gutter.
Shall we move on to the Wascally Wabbit?
Yeah, Wascally.
Yeah, what's the Wascally Wabbit want to do? Okay, Rex couldn't work it out. That means him.
Well, to be honest, Rex really doesn't have anything special in mind. Unless he needs to, like, attune to something or something.
I mean, technically you have to reattune to the gauntlets after Eppa's spent a couple of days fondling them. Sorry, just Tash trying so hard to stifle her belly laughing she's gone red in the face.
As Eppa is studying them, Rex is going to say that after you are done studying them, I don't want to find any suspicious white stuff on them.
Just in the middle of drawing one of the sketches of catching Hermes, which is like full on, just like, can I make a major illusion of like a hole in a cliff that he can crash into? There's just this moment of as like the little bit of charcoal he's using to draw with just screeches across the table. Excuse me. I am working.
Yes, you are.
Not the other word that shares all but 2 letters with that word.
Yeah. Yes, I know, but sometimes someone could get carried away.
I will draw a moustache on you in your sleep with this charcoal. Now leave. And he dismisses him. After threatening him with a piece of charcoal.
He will be challenged enough to draw on you in your sleep.
Yeah.
I was
draw a dick on his forehead like Aelin did.
I'll say, I know the party's drawn on Eppa's face before.
Yeah.
I was more thinking just be flexing his like rascally muscles, like in the mirror of like Lilith's gauntlets, and it's just the like image of just similar to Das, like I don't know, kicking himself in the mirror to just be more charismatic and things, but I'm just imagining this mirror just somehow becomes magical in itself, that it's just weird or whatever, like so random because of just the random shit that we get up to.
I'm just waiting for the mirror to become a focal point in the Council of One.
Oh my god.
No, the mirror just becomes an echo chamber. You know, like when you bring a mic too close to a live speaker.
Exactly, Charlie. Yes, they do take equal amounts of effort.
It does.
God damn it, I'm surrounded by immature children, and I love it.
And you're just now realizing this?
Yeah.
For the record, immature children that are all well over the age of 18.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it even more
We are the
frightening.
most terrifying thing. We are children with disposable incomes.
And also kids with drinking permits.
I was looking for a thing. I don't know what she's done with it.
So what now?
The fourth and final bit to the thing that now hogs the desk.
It's on the
Okay.
thing
I
over
was going to
there.
say, it's like, we don't have disposable incomes at all. No, honestly, we don't. Flying big Lego set that
no,
we have no room for.
It's not a desk anymore. It's the Lego mount that you happen to have the computer on.
Yeah.
Now I'm just wondering, can I actually build a Lego PC?
No, don't do that. It ends badly.
It'll be fine. We water cool it. It will not melt the Lego.
Oh, I will mention it briefly so we can get back on point. But I did see a fantastic video where somebody made a waterproof PC that cooled itself using a pond because it was fully submerged in the pond. So it had copper piping that went in and out of a Perspex container.
That's amazing.
Transfer so much heat, and you couldn't really tell in the pond because obviously just the sheer heat capacity of water.
That's a brilliant
That
idea.
just,
Okay, noted.
that just invites wanking in the bathtub and electrocution to follow.
If you sealed it correctly, no one dies.
Get it back on point. As you guys get closer to the frozen north, you are buffeted by a ferocious snowstorm. It does slow your pace down to an absolute crawl, and even Ifer is shouting from one end of the deck to the other, and you can't even hear him. Over the sound of the strong winds, and you can't even see him through the thick snow. Eventually he makes his way from the front of the ship to where Captain Das is at the helm. And Das, you swear for a minute you're being approached by an abominable snowman, but it's only when the voice of Ifer comes out, Captain, we're gonna have to sit down because I can't see shit.
Ifer, did you just swear for the very first time that I've ever heard you swear?
Yeah, it's just to amplify how bad the weather is, Captain.
It's gotta be bad. Das got your name right.
Oh no. It begins!
What is the world
It's so
coming
cold,
to?
his CPU has reached peak efficiency.
Yeah. so yeah, Das goes, Alright, forgot. I forgot I shall follow your suggestion and land the ship so we could get our bearings and try and see where on earth we are. Like, that's just going to make try and make a telepathic announcement, like using the practice of, like, I don't know, telepathic shenanigans. Try and, like, broadcast the entire announcement to the ship. But if only one person gets it, then, you know, they could do it like Chinese whispers and that. He goes, they go, Good morning, crew. This is your captain of the Dreadclaw speaking. We will be shortly landing in some unknown but snowy land due to very, very terrible weather. Please keep your arms and legs within the ship at all times. And if you've eaten anything within the last hour or so, please try and keep your contents in until we land. Then, yeah, you could do whatever you want, like, outside of it. But anyways, but please enjoy the landing and have a nice day. And yeah, we'll just land the ship.
I sort of
Would summoning an air elemental to help guide them to a safe place help?
You can certainly summon an elemental, and it will happily guide you guys down to a safe place.
I feel like after that speech, Effort is just poking Das in the face, just be like, "Are you still on?" Nobody heard anything. His mouth didn't move. He just stood there for like 4 minutes saying nothing.
I mean, at least one person must have gotten the announcement.
Right, Captain, I'll go spread the word around.
Thank you. See? Person got it?
It's the one standing right in front of you.
Oh. Well, I was trying to do this telepathically, but okay, fine. Alright then. Yeah. Either way, Yeah, we're going to land in the big snowy tundra of snowiness where we may meet a snowman or maybe build one. We never know.
Would you have
Who knows? It
Yeah.
might be a land of Bolivian marching powder.
Oh, damn.
That would boost. I wonder if Bolivian marching powder counts as, like, consuming that counts as casting haste.
I mean, it would be. It would technically fit mechanically as well, considering 5e haste is the worst.
Oh, I don't know.
As someone who came through 3.5, 3.5 haste was great. It was actually legit powerful spell. 5e haste is just god awful.
Mm.
It's
like
better to cast it on an enemy and watch them panic.
It's only when it goes wrong.
Anyway, you guys managed to set down the airship gently, not causing any immediate harm. You do find yourselves pretty much in the middle of nowhere. However, thanks to the magical divination compass, it does point you guys in a direction.
Is that direction on the island?
It is on the island. Rex currently has the best perception right now, I do believe. My cheat sheet is going to be ferociously out of date.
Yes.
But if you guys want to roll me perception checks, that'd be great. But going passively off perception, Rex is the first immediate one to notice that there is something a ways off. He can't quite tell if it's just the way the snow is whiffing up in the wind, but it does look like there's a plume of smoke or something off in the distance.
Aylin's passive perception is 19. Do you still want her to roll?
Yeah, you can do if you want to, but again, you get the same thing as Rex, essentially. Like, you two both look over and say, oh, there's what's in that general direction.
Oh, wow.
Bunch of perceptive fuckers today.
I thought I had a soundtrack for this, but obviously I do not. Why do I not have a soundtrack for this?
Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba. I don't know how the rest of that goes.
It's just the Simpsons scene at that point. Where is it? Brain, where do we keep these things? Thankfully I have glorious XPF files prepared for such occasions. So yeah, Aiden and Das, you get a clearer view of what's going on as you look out across the far horizon. That is definitely a smoke cloud. If judging by the colour of the smoke, that is a very damp fire, which could mean someone's actually living out here.
Oh my.
Along with it, you do notice that over in the skies above, you do notice a couple of... You can't tell whether or not they are big enough to consider you food or not, but you do see some rather large crystal birds.
Oh no, they're crystal rocks!
Don't spoil the surprise.
Oh no, like I was just thinking more they're like rock birds, but made out of gemstones. I don't actually know whether they are actual a thing.
It may be something the DM had prepared, and goddamn you, Das, and your fourth wall breaking. Stop
Hey,
looking
but
at
I
the DM stuff.
I didn't mean to break the fourth wall, although that would be a terrifying power for Das to have.
It is a very satisfying power for us to have. It must be taken away. So yeah, as you guys continue your journey, I shall provide you all with a glorious little battle map. I'll just pull you guys over.
Oh no, I recognize this place.
do you?
Oh shit!
Hey, Snow Sister. Da, 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 da.
I
So,
recognize
I mean,
the
eventually
face.
you come across the site of a frozen, well, not quite frozen river. The water is running freely down a couple of waterfalls, and up along the hillside you can make out a small log cabin, complete with what looks like a solid brick lean-to. But that is definitely the source of your smoke fire. Also, Twitch chat is very kind enough to point out that yes, you might be attacked by crystal meth.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Not to be confused with the group crystal method.
That's a great band, by the way.
Crystal Method.
Yeah, I love the collaboration they did with Filter on that one song.
Honestly, I thought you were joking. I didn't realize this was a real band.
No, it's a real band.
It's a very
Oh,
real
Can
thing.
You Trip Like I Do? That's the name of the song.
What?
Epic just wants to check the water to see how cold it is.
How are you going to check that water, Eppa? You're going to dip your hand in?
Oh
Dip a
no.
toe?
Yeah.
You develop frostbite!
Pretty much.
Make a constitution save for me.
Oh, God.
Hey.
I didn't realise it was going to be a thing.
Okay, that's Constitution. Oof, that's a 10.
It's freezing. Thankfully, you take no damage, but it's just like, you put your hand in, it's like, Christ, that's cold. Oh, and you try to do everything to warm it up.
Oh, it's cold, it's cold, it's cold. He's just sort of got like his little right claw under his left armpit. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold, it's cold.
Das using his telepathic powers would try to trick Eppa into like sort of like mentally thinking, okay, I need to think warm, fluffy thought. Just be like, yeah, hey, great idea. Why don't you imagine that you're like like putting your hand against a flame, like not so much that you're burning it, but just like enough to be like, ah, yes, this is warm.
And Tink's like, I don't know what fire feels like.
This is the moment of like Eppa just turning to Das. You realise you do that in your voice.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to pretend to be a conscience or anything. I'm just saying. Like I'm just trying to be influential.
I suppose people learn tricks from you after a while.
If the snow is like really super deep, Aelin will ask the air elemental to please clear a path for them.
It's not so deep it's hazardous. I'll let you know when you get to hazardous areas of snow. But otherwise, the air elemental does happily clear a path for you. It does a full snow blower as well, so it just launches it off to the side.
Are the crystal meth rocks on the map here?
No, they are not. They are just flying around in the sky. They seem to be more looking for, at least, climbing using thermals right now. Although, freezing cold, thermals are very hard to find. It's amazing they're actually flying at all.
Magic.
It's a shame they're made out of crystal because we could have plucked like their feathers to make like proper feather down like blankets and shit.
Or spell components?
Something like that.
Oh, your cheat sheets are out of date, Brian.
Hmm?
The cheat sheets scrolling at the bottom corner, at least Aelin's is out of date.
Oh, I thought Aiden's was on the right one.
Uh-uh.
Well, that's
I'm still-
embarrassing.
I'm still admiring our artist, the artist for the art. I found a fantastic new recruit for the party.
Oh God.
Wait, what? Is it out of date?
I don't think it is. I did copy it over just
Oh,
recently. It does flick through
okay.
everybody's.
Alright.
I know Rex's is
okay.
technically wrong, because there should be a druid symbol on there.
Never mind.
Yep.
I think it's enough.
And I can adjust the timing of it as well. It does flick through a bit fast. No. I'm getting seriously annoyed with OBS Studio. Any key! It goes straight to the outro screen. No, we're not ending the stream just yet.
But
Anyway.
you have an any key?
I have lots of any keys.
I've been looking for the any key for years.
It's amazing you got started, really. So anyways, carry on, boys and girls. You have a map to explore.
I would like to create snowballs. Just like maybe as many snowballs as I can possibly fit into either some of my teeny tiny pockets or just.
You do have a bag of holding.
But then they might melt in the bag of holding.
Except they won't.
Oh my God! I'm gonna make so many snowballs.
Can you remember what is in the bag of holding right now?
So much stuff.
And whether or not
want,
it reaches the weight limit?
I want to say that there's like a bunch of muskets
And a lot of gold.
and a lot of gold. I want to say there's a dragon foot in there, or unless we got the dragon foot out.
I forgot there's chunks of dragon in there.
I forgot about that too. We should probably stop at port and actually, organize ourselves at some point.
I mean, we could organise.
I actually have a legit question for. Timing out the game a second. I do have a legit question to everybody here and the Twitch chat comments, whatever. Would you allow because the bag of holding says if you know what you're looking for and it's in there, you can pull it out, no problem. So it stands to reason then you should be able to upend the bag of holding and just think empty it, and then everything in there should just come pouring out regardless.
I mean,
And I think about every adventuring party, you can go and nick all the bags of holding, hover it over someone, and just go empty and shake out the bag.
shake.
Is this how you destroy a city?
I think this is how you could TPK, or at least insta-kill a player in the night. And have it look like a complete freak accident.
Mm.
How did he die? No idea, he just got buried under stuff. Why the hell is there an empty box in here?
We will
Full
never know.
Baldur's Gate 3 levels of logic of how much stuff you have to steal.
Well.
Sorry, I mean liberate.
Ah,
Anyways, back into the game.
well.
Okay, no, Twitch chat's got it. It's barfing the bag of holding.
Offing the bag of holding. Oh my. Yeah. So, anyways, I am going to make as many snowballs as I possibly can, and just put them in the bag of holding.
For argument's sake, Das, you have 999 snowballs.
999 snowballs. Jesus, I've been very busy. Like, literally 999 snowballs.
Yes.
Take one down, pass it around, 998 snowballs in the bag.
I was going to say,
it's still 999. Das has broken the ammo counter.
I have officially completed the side quest. Make and collect 999 snowballs.
You know what? If Aelin or Eppa or Tink, one of the spellcasters, could harden those snowballs a bit, they could make improvised ranged weapons.
I believe that's what Snowball already is.
Yeah.
It's not very effective.
Yeah,
but you don't have
now
to
you can
waste
put it
the
in a
spell slot
sling.
for it.
Oh.
Now you have sling bullets.
Yes. Oh my gosh, if we could turn them into like actual bullets, Eppa, you could like literally like shoot out tiny little snowballs.
I've tried it. It doesn't work.
Oh.
shit.
Snow
But
makes the gunpowder all wet.
Oh.
There are at least 2 books I've read where people have used ice bullets as weapons. And of course, 3 bodies into the book, Emmy finally figures it out, but that's a different tangent.
I think that's an episode of Castle as well.
Probably.
And
Anyway.
and other detective things. But anyway.
Anyway, is anyone else gonna walk, or like are you just gonna sit down there making snowballs all day?
I'm going to stand here and make as many snowballs as it takes for me to be satisfied.
999, isn't it?
999 snowballs.
It's
There always needs to be the plus after the 999.
Yes.
It's not worth the 5th level spell slot. It's not worth the 5th level spell slot. It's not worth the 5th level spell slot.
It absolutely is worth the 5th level spell slot, you know it.
Anyways, but I've made all 999 snowballs.
Rex is actually going to follow Eppa around and explore a bit what we have got so far.
That's fine. You guys carry on your exploration, going further northwards on this particular map.
Mm-hmm.
You pass through a small bit of a valley that continues to climb uphill. And you can see that there's some clear signs of vegetation, and you can get a clearer view of the small hut ahead. The fire itself smells lovely. It smells like someone's roasting pork or maybe cooking bacon.
Bacon!
Bacon?
That does sound delicious.
Bacon.
Like every student, Eppa marches towards the smell of bacon.
No, Eppa, don't go towards the smell of bacon!
I can't help it. My feet aren't even on the floor.
Like the steam is tempting you.
Yes, he's got the steam finger treatment.
Ugh.
So yeah,
Is
you
it
eventually come
is it
before a door,
single
Eppa.
story?
What was that, sorry, Ellen?
Is it single story?
It is a single-story building. Made out of solid wood, apart from that odd brick lean-to. Although, brick is a generous term, it's literally loose, cobbled-together stone with some sort of mud cement holding it all together. The most interesting thing, though, about this building is the roof. Das, you being of the sailing sort, you recognise the roof.
Is it a boat?
It is indeed a boat turned upside down.
Oh my goodness, it's a boat turned upside down on the roof! Oh, someone must have great taste in architecture. Truly, we are living in a world where it's advancing in great technologies.
Where's the figurehead?
Is there a figurehead?
There is not a figurehead.
Hmm.
What a tragedy.
Das, go ahead and give me a history check.
Oh no, why do I have a feeling this is our old house and like it's got the whole Wizard of Oz treatment?
Oh no, it's not that. You're the only one that would have the best guess at this kind of thing.
Would Aelin be able to assist?
10!
Oh, she'll cast guidance on it.
You get guidance. You get a D4.
Okay, yeah, let me roll a d4.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Actually, I just realised I really need
Oh,
to change my
11.
dice on D&D Beyond because they're the Lego dice, and this is going to be horrible when I turn them on.
I got an 11.
Oh dear. There we go. You can't tell the age of the ship, but you can certainly give a description to it. In that, this isn't like a popular stylish vessel now. This is like an old longship.
This is a very old longship.
Is there a name or anything on there? And Aelin will walk around the building. Is there a name on there?
There is no names on the longship. You do see, though, as you make your way to the top part here, where there is a window into the building itself, you can see inside to a small, modest little living space. The clear evidence of the cooking smell is that a enclosed fire with joints of pork or something dangling from chains in the fire, cooking away. And in the chair in front of it, you can make out what looks like a small, well, not small, but certainly a rounded humanoid figure covered in thick furs and an old helmet.
Oh no. Don't tell me it's going to be a person from our past.
Rat tat tat tat.
Ollie, Ollie, oxen free!
Eventually this being comes to the door to greet you all. It's like, what in the blue blazes are you all doing out here?
Well,
You're selling Kobold Scout cookies.
Kobold Scout cookies.
Yeah, we're selling cookies for our squadron. And this is the supervisor.
I bring out one of the snowballs from the bag of holding.
Look, he must have.
We broke the DM.
You broke the DM, but also broke the guy at the door. He's just I feel like, I can't believe today. This was not on the cards at all, but fine. Well, we Kobold Girl Scouts, would you like to come inside out of the cold?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Oh, I put one of my claws in the water.
He opens the door and allows you all to come inside.
Yes, I would love to come inside. Without the... Oh god, yeah. Anyways.
Oh, I'm so glad that worked.
He throws a few more logs on the fire just to heat it up a bit and takes the bacon joints off the roasting spit so it can all allow to cool and rest. So now what in the blue blazes are a couple of kobolds doing out here?
Well, it's not just us, a couple of kobolds. There's some other people outside that we need to invite in.
True, they are quite far down the map. I shall move them all up.
Yeah.
I think if Aylin's still at the window, Emma's just like, come in quietly. Using message.
Hang on. DM's just grabbing the rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Does that
Pulling
mean
him by his
that-
long pointy ears.
I wondered, does Foxy like change color based on the environment?
That's a
But
good
for the
question.
time being, he's perfectly blended to it. Well, he is actually a white rabbit, but I did in purple when we first did the character models, because it's like, I should do it like your profile picture. Anyway, so yeah, he sits back in his armchair. It's like, what in the blue hells is the lot of you doing all the way out here? And you're clearly not selling Cobalt Scout cookies. You've got to come up with a better one. Although that was a good joke.
No, thank you. I appreciate someone with a good sense of humor. And he just pulls out the little compass and like just sort of holds out in front of him. So things have been a bit. How would you put them, Aelin? How would you describe the elemental planes?
Fucking crazy.
That. So I made this to find passages between this realm. Das, you don't know where that snow's been.
Look,
It's
there was
yellow.
no
Stop
yellow
eating it.
snow on the floor, so therefore, it's all safe. Trust me on this.
But yeah, this is meant to find like powerful magics or like holes between our realm and another elemental plane, so that we can, address that. Since through fate or ill fortune, I'm leaning towards ill fortune with my money. To be fair, we're stuck fixing them, and it kind of just brought us here. What direction is this compass pointing right now?
That compass is pointing more westward of your current location.
So it's not pointing directly at the guy?
No.
I was half expecting that, to be honest with you.
What was that? I didn't catch that last bit.
I was half expecting that, actually. I figured it would point directly to it. Is there some sort of, history check or something that Aelin could make, see if she recognizes him?
Go for it.
Heard of him or
Make a
anything?
history check. And Rex, you can make a history check as well.
Alrighty.
As the two of you are standing here, in this room as well, along with the small fire in the bookcase and the modest living establishment,
Holy
you
shit!
can see around him is whilst this is the clear home of a hunter, this is someone who hunts not for the sports bit, but for the need of it.
Wait, oh my god, that's 2 nat 20s.
That is 2 nat 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Literally only one
so-
ballot.
So we'll start with Aelin first. Aelin, as you're looking around this place, and you getting the general history vibe, this place is old. At least 1 millennia old. A good 1,000 years this whole thing has stood here and been a home either to this guy or someone before him. It's hard to say. But the care he's taken is someone who's almost imprisoned here and he needs something to keep his mind busy. So he's certainly a lot older than he's letting on.
What
Rex,
race
meanwhile,
is he? Is he a
This-
human?
Hmm?
Is he human?
no, he's a dwarf.
Well,
But for Rex, he
Mhm.
other things jump out more to you
Mm-hmm.
as you're looking around this place, and it's yeah, that's fairly old. Wait, I recognise that hunting bow.
Mhm.
I recognise the quivers.
oh,
And as you look around, you realise that some of this stuff is of your order, the silver arrows.
Yes.
But they are the old stuff. This is the stuff you got shown at during your training days and your instruction manuals.
Yes.
So this guy must be pretty much the head hunter of the order.
Yes.
Persephone, what are you clawing at down there, young lady?
Let's see.
She's got something, I can't see what it is. She's under your chair right now. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. It's just the cat's only going mad at something on the floor. Oh, it's a calling card from when we went out the other day.
Mm-hmm.
She's chewed its bits, though. Give me you.
It's like I must distract you. You're not looking at me.
I am the only. That's the wrong voice for that.
Internet. Cat.
Yes.
Be distracted. Look into those eyes.
Yeah.
There's the eyes of fear.
Where is my cheeseburger?
Father!
it's a kitty.
One of Ginger's girlfriends.
Oh god.
Keep telling him that there's a girlfriend for him.
Right, you can sit there in my lap. There we go.
Sweet baby.
5 minutes from
This is
now.
all she wanted, actually. She's currently just sat in my lap, happily getting a fuss. That's all she wanted.
Aww.
Oh, no. So yeah, so this old dwarf is someone who's part of the Silver Arrows a long time ago.
Yes.
It's more of a miracle he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, as you mentioned the elemental planes being fucked, he just chuckles there. Oh, let's come back around to that again. I ain't getting involved if you're asking for me help.
Again.
Oh, we're not really asking for help. We just so happen to see smoke plumes from your boat roof, which I'm very impressed at how you managed to get a boat all the way up there, and also the smell of delicious food. Yeah.
Well, I'd be a rude guest not to offer you all some bacon. Just recently got some boar for hunting trip. Would you like a piece?
Insight check.
Yeah, same.
There isn't an insight check. Just yes, please.
I like this one. He likes to eat.
What does my telepathic mind tell me?
He's offering you a piece of fresh roasted boar.
With malicious intent? Or
No.
delicious intent?
With delicious intent. Ever you are given a bit of this delicious, freshly roasted boar. It is succulent, it is salty, it is amazing.
Oh, hot. Oh, God, cold hand, hot mouth, hot.
Somewhere,
You'd moan if it was cold, lad.
somewhere in the player's mind, there is a flashback of an old dragonborn offering tea to like a party once upon a time, and only the barbarian managing to withstand the sleep effects of it.
Yes. Yes, Tanak, I want you to read this thing. I can't read. Okay, get someone who can.
What do you mean you can't read? I can't read. I'll find someone who can. Yeah. It was great. But yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe I'm just having PTSD flashbacks, but I will eat the bacon.
It is delicious bacon to you all.
Does it give me a +1 to warmth?
You are warmed, yes. It is a warming meal. But in any case, to Ailen's question of when you say again, after he continues to carve the bits of bacon off, he's like, aye, this happens about every 1,000 years or so. Or I'm guessing this is to do with that old shadow dragon.
What the hell is he doing?
It's nice to not have to explain this.
It is rather nice. What was that? Sorry, Ailen? Didn't quite catch you.
I don't know what you're saying. What the hell is he doing? Like every 1,000 years, he decides to do some shit.
You're really quiet, but managed to catch most of it.
No, I said, what the hell is he doing? Is like every 1,000 years he decides to just stir some shit?
More put it this way, like the chains get a bit weaker. Manages to wiggle the knots loose.
Oh, yeah.
Wiggle, wiggle.
I mean, heck. I told them the first time around they tried this, it wasn't gonna work. You can't hog-tie a beast that size and expect it not to wiggle loose.
That is true.
Aelin is internally cursing about why she would happen to be born in this age, at this time.
Why are you complaining? You live like...
where this shit doesn't happen.
You realize humans are like 3 times long, right? Imagine how odd it is that Das and I are both here.
Oh, this is internal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not broadcasting to council. Hold on.
Wait. If we can't trap him again, is there a way you can just like...
Oh, you could trap
Kill
him again.
him?
I mean, you can easily reset the trap. It's just the fact that the trap's always going to be set. But it's always going to loosen every 1,000 years, because he'll just get out again.
Can you kill him? Well, can he be killed? I'm not asking if you can kill him. Can you kill him?
Can you kill a tornado? Can you kill a river?
Yes, you freeze it.
I assume you saw the
what
river
if-
outside, right? That's only like half frozen.
Yeah,
I mean,
you get colder. Then it becomes an ice flow.
I hate to tell you this, wee one, but we ain't even as cold as it gets out here. It'll be a lot fucking colder. It'll be so cold if I go out for a piss, I make an icicle. That river don't freeze.
But point taken. Can we not, like, siphon him? Like, if the trap breaks because he got all the power, well, it's just magic.
So instead of fixing all these elemental rifts as they happen, why not go straight to the source of the fucking problem? Is what you're saying?
I wasn't, but that's a good idea. I feel like maybe we should, like, at least stabilize the planes first, and then solve the problem at the source.
So
For another 1,000 years?
Fill an old hunter in. What's happening in the plains right now? I mean, they're elemental chaos, so always in chaos, but clearly something has gone much worse.
Basically, whatever's keeping the elemental plane stable is being destroyed, disintegrated, whatever. And
Yeah. Yeah, we went to the Earth plane after they tried to steal a Phoenix that the airplane was looking for to turn into a new Titan. That was interesting, because it seemed like the top of the Earth plane was trying to evaporate into shadow. That was a very weird experience. The airplane, something pissed off its Titan, so we had to replace that. I assume that's probably what's happening in the fireplane. Like, the fireplane might be cold for all I know.
Das, I'm not going to dignify that with a response. It took me two read-throughs, and then the music started playing. It's just like, oh god, no, that's an earworm in my head.
No, we forgot at least like one of his family members sort of like on the alert this time, which is good. Although I'm not sure if she's on board so much as not trying to stop us.
Well, clearly then the last plan didn't work, so we're going to need a new plan. Exactly, my plan was just chain the Fecco in Shadowfell.
How old are you?
It's an impolite thing to say to a random person we meet in the middle of nowhere. No offense.
None taken. What day is today? Today is a Monday. About 2,500 years, give or take.
You don't look a day over 200. I bet you still get ID'd at the bars.
Oh, the flattery is greatly appreciated, lass. But sadly, no, I don't go out drinking around bars around here. This is a self-imposed exile.
I don't really think I have clan histories there.
No, I understand. Sometimes people just suck. That's why I like plants and trees and animals.
In that case, then you and I are not going to get along, because I like to eat plants and trees and animals.
Oh, don't get me wrong, so do I.
But no. This exile is self-imposed because I might have failed in some duties.
I can't raise my eyebrows, so I'm just going to raise this hat.
So because it's the image of you casting Mage Hand for the hat to raise up.
Oh, 100%. This is a tiny spectral claw just lifts the brim of the hat.
He looks over to Rex and he's like, tell me, Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the key tenets of the Order to hunt down and kill all monsters.
Yes.
And did you accept the blood and do the whole oath thing when you were wee, about teenager-ish?
Yes, I did. By the way, out of character, I don't remember.
Yes, you would have done, because he's describing like all the initiation steps of you going into the Order of the Silver Arrows.
Oh yeah.
It's like you taking the oath to hunt down and kill all monsters and study them to make sure that there is no knowledge lost and ignorance isn't spread like a disease and things like that. At which point he gives you a big toothy grin and goes, "Oh, good, then you know." And you can see, like, you're expecting dwarves, you're expecting, like, normal teeth. Oh no, these are, like, full-on wolf fangs.
Oh.
Oh, so you're one of the good ones. Oh, God, that's good to hear.
Wait, good ones? What happened?
Oh.
Well, we ran into some people who claimed to be of our order, and they were going to do a little cleanse to get rid of the lycanthropy side of things.
I don't know. The one that had the crossbow definitely seemed like he was a full-fledged.
Yeah.
He takes off the helmet, which you notice is winter padded and everything else. You can just see underneath it's just hair for days. The DM is jealous of the amount of hair.
Hair for days.
Yeah.
Yeah, hair for days.
We're talking Super Saiyan 3 level hair.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like, oh, for Christ's sake, it wasn't meant to be taken literally to hunt down and kill all monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully that problem's been dealt with.
Well, at least few of them have been.
So you're telling me that the ancient order of the Silver Hunters is now completely fractured?
Out of character,
It's down to your own interpretation. Do you consider some rogue players as fracturing the Brotherhood entirely, or just a problem that has now been dealt with?
Well, it is a problem that has been dealt with.
I did not want to go back. I was happy staying out. Argentuma, why?
Sorry, what did he say?
He asked Argentuma a question.
Argumenta.
Ooh, thanks for the raid final boss
Argumenta.
fight.
Who's that?
You heard me, Das in character,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you heard me.
What's everyone's passive religions at right now?
What
Yeah,
now?
so what's your religion check plus 10, essentially?
Oh,
19.
my religion check. Probably
Well-
9. Just looks.
9.
+7.
So 17. So
Yes.
anybody
Plus
who's got
2, so
12.
12.
Yeah, so anybody who's got a religion of 5 or higher, essentially. Argentuma is the silver dragon of piety.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
So obviously this dwarf did not worship the Nordics. He switched over to the Draconic Pantheon at some point.
Yes.
Oh, fun! A boss fight is coming in for a raid. Hi! Hi everybody! You joined us at a more heavy
Hello.
moment.
Ah,
Come grab a chair and listen to some lore drops.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Raiders.
So yeah, he sits there and is like, oh dude, I don't want to go back, but I'm gonna have to go back. How strong are you, some of you? Because he looks up at the ceiling of his little hut here. He's like, I might need a hand dismantling my roof.
Oh, we've got a ship.
The air elemental is still up.
Oh crap! Yeah, I forgot about that. I didn't give the token out for it.
Oh shit!
It's just sitting outside
Hey.
patiently. It's doing noughts and crosses with itself in the snow.
Oh, I thought it would have come in with me.
In fact, it's an air elemental. It can go wherever it damn well pleases. In any case, it's like, I appreciate the offer of the ship, but I'm going to have to go back with this one.
Is the whole cabin made of ship?
Just,
Or is the ship made of cabin?
we scream for we do not know. No, the roof of this place is basically the ship.
What are the
It was an
walls
old
like then?
Viking building strategy. You rolled up in your long ship, but instead of wasting time cutting down trees to build a house, you just turned your ship upside down and put it on supports, and it basically made a good roof. It's waterproof for the sea, it's waterproof for the rain.
How heavy would you say this ship is?
Probably about a ton-ish.
What's that in pounds?
£1,000.
2000.
So
Yeah,
a few times
so-
metric and imperial can actually agree on a measurement system.
The exact amount that telekinesis can actually lift.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Aelin can help with the tensor's floating disc.
I
Just in
I was like-
case it's a hair over that 1,000 pounds.
was like, we can help with the ship, but can we finish the food first?
Yeah, we can finish the food. We can do this in the morning.
So yeah, not to sort of cause you to have to travel back to the real world. How long's it been? How much history do you need to be caught up on?
A lot. About 2,000 years worth.
Oh boy. Okay, we'll do that. We'll figure that one out later. But what big magical thing is west of here? Because that's where the compass points.
West of here, that would take you to the... Oh, that'll take you to, Shiro Mengami's place. The
Who?
White Hunter.
As in ghosts?
More like Big White Dragon. He was really fond of the hunts around here. We had fun.
That sounds decidedly like it was the past tense.
Oh, I mean, the prime dragons were around. They were actual, like, living, walking deities. And Shiro Megami quite like the hunt occasionally.
Right, so this guy's dead over there?
They're not dead, more like not on this plane of existence right now.
How far away?
About a day's travel on foot. But I suspect you guys could get across that in less time.
Who wants to go poke around a dead dragon's house?
Is he dead?
I
Is he actually
mean,
dead?
Yeah.
Or
the
is he
pirates and me
mostly
wants to
dead?
raid.
Is he like mostly dead? And we go through his pockets and look for loose change? I mean, how dead on the dead scale are we talking here?
And like I said, he's not dead, he's just not here right now. And he looks at you all a bit more intently and he notices a few things. He's just like... I mean, technically you're wearing a bit of the blue one, he's got a bit of the red one. One of you's got a bit of the gold one. So, you know, not dead, just not here right now.
What did you say his name was? I didn't quite catch it the first time.
This guy has not introduced himself.
Oh, no. Well, no. The Mythic Dragon, but him too.
So the name of the white one was Shiro Mengami.
Okay.
I will put it in the chat for everybody.
Because someone with a simple name like Tony, it's too simple.
Yeah, that is too simple. No, again, dragons, they need fancy names,
That's very true.
and that is sounding fancy, but it is literally a direct translation into Japanese of White Hunter. Because, yay, laziness. The dwarf snail, on the other hand, he's long since forgotten it. No one's actually said it to him in at least 1,000 years or so. So he's just taken the name of Old Wolf. He admits it, like to remember his name, he's going to need to write a name tag down somewhere.
So,
You go on Twitter.
So do we have time to go poke to his house before you try and de-ship? Reship?
Oh, reship sounds better. D-ship is like building the house. Reshipping is turning this house back into a ship. And again, I'm only going to reship my house because it would be rude of me to take your precious ship for myself.
We were just going to offer you a lift, not give you the ship. Goodness gracious. Do you know how long I'd have to deal with his complaints if I gave you his ship?
Yeah, like my complaints would be so like numerous and it would last for hours, maybe days, maybe months.
Based on your last ship, years.
He looks you in the eyes, Das, just like, if you have any complaints with me taking your ship, please feel free to write a letter to the complaints department.
Dear Complaints Department, don't even think about taking my ship. Get your own ship. Earn it yourself. Yeah, with love from Dust. With love from King Cat and Dust. Yeah, we'll just shove a bit of paper to him.
He takes your paper and goes, your complaint has been received. And doesn't break eye contact and just throws it into the fire.
To be honest, I kind of expected that.
I think it's
Evan just like looks up to Aelin. I like this guy.
He knows how to handle guys. And you just met him.
Right. Let's go fuck around a dragon's house. What's the worst that could happen? We wake him up?
You know what happens
or we
when
could
you
just
fuck
not wake
around,
him up
right?
and then
You
try and
find
steal the
out.
shit while he's asleep. I mean, not steal the shit, whilst
Again, the dragon's not home. He's not in this plane of existence right now. But be careful if you go poking around. Again, he is a hunter. What do you think hunters do when they're not home?
Hunt?
I was thinking more to the house itself. Should be fairly obvious. We arm the house with traps to trap anything that comes when we get back.
Good thing we got all those snowballs.
I want to say we have 997 snowballs left.
997.
997 snowballs to throw. 997 snowballs. Take one down, throw it
Why
a
do I
trap.
feel
900.
it would be one of those people that, like, because of the frozen river, he'll go over and rip off a huge chunk of ice and be like, yes. Smash it!
Wait, that's not everyone?
Oh no, I do as well. It's even better when it's like a nice, thickish pain and it sounds like breaking glass. It is the best sound. Alright then. So you guys leave the old wolf's hut and begin your journey westward. After... Are you going by foot or are you going to take the airship?
Is the storm navigable?
It's not massively navigable. I mean, taking the airship would certainly cut your time down to half a day.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright then. As you take your airship westwards, you arrive at the hunting lodge of Shiro Mangami. An impressive stoned mansion, complete with a carriage driveway, greets you as you approach.
Carriage driveway, that sounds fancy.
Oh,
Could
trust me,
Aelin-
it is
could
opulent as
Aelin-
all hell. In the middle
Could
of...
Aelin,
Sorry.
could
go ahead.
Aelin link with her? Yeah, could she link with her familiar and scout? Send him out to scout a bit
You certainly can.
before we proceed any further? Yeah, she would like to do that, please.
So I was just seeing Twitch chat. So yeah, you send Lee familiar out to scout, and I'll give you a brief overview of the area. So yeah, as you approach, it has a carriage driveway, so it has like the whole roundabout outside the front door. In the middle of the carriage circle, if you will, you find there is a large statue of a white dragon, mid-roar, breathing out its freezing breath. Although you're not quite sure if it's meant to be a water feature that is frozen in this Arctic waste, or if it is just generally like ice sculpted. In any case, it is amazing. The familiar scouts around the edge of the mansion itself. It is a 3-floored building, complete with large, ornate, leaded windows that seem thick enough to keep the heat in and the cold out. And round the back of the building itself seems to be an enclosed garden space, complete with some sort of a magical dome. The familiar can fly into it if it so wishes, as it's not like rejecting everything, but underneath this protective dome there is in fact a small, well, as it flies in, it looked like a small herb garden, but once it passes through the layer, it actually changes from small herb garden to large plains with like even a forest and a grassy meadow off to the sides.
Is this dragon growing weed? Please say this dragon is growing weed.
It is not growing weed.
Damn it.
It's growing meth.
It's not doing crystal meth either. It's basically an illusion. It looks like it's a small herb garden, but when you pass through the barrier, it's now like, oh, this is actually more like a giant hunting ground.
Ooh.
Goddamn magic and folding space. But as your familiar enters, your connection cuts. And Alien, you find yourself with the others outside the mansion. The last thing that your familiar has as a connection isn't like poofing out of existence. It's panicked. But it's panicked in the same way that a prey is panicked by a predator.
And it's still alive.
You think so, yeah. It certainly feels alive. It's not dead.
Yeah, to be able to tell if that connection was severed.
Yeah, well, the connection 7, like, to use
No, I
like
meant
a modern term, it's like you've lost connection with the drone, but the drone's still flying.
Right. No, I meant not the animal cat. Like seeing through the familiar's eyes, that connection is severed, but the familiar bond is still there, right? She can still tell that he's alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Through the bond, would she be able to send like a message or something asking him, telling him to come back through that barrier again?
You give him the command to recall, and he tries to follow his way back, and you just get the message back of, yeah, can't do that, boss. For some reason, I can't come out the same way I came in. Help.
Connection lost.
And not really connection lost, it's just like visual lost, and now it's just audio only, and the bonus is like, okay, I can't get out, I'm stuck in this, whatever this place is. There's another giant bird, it's chasing me.
Oh.
Find a hiding spot, I'll come for you.
It's still alive, you just get, every time you like familiar bond with it, it's just screaming. But it's rather coherent. It's not like ah. It's not like a ah scream. It's more like a doop dead shit fuck fuba. Kind of like our conversation. Me, Ro, Foxy, Tash, and me whenever we're playing Helldivers.
Yes.
That incoherent screaming.
Yeah. All those beautiful times where it's just life is a dream.
Mm.
Sorry.
But somehow we're surviving through everything, much like the familiar is right now.
But
that is where we'll pick up next week.
Alrighty.
We shall pick up next week as you guys have to go inside and hunt for Alien's familiar. How fitting.
Alien, losing your familiar.
Can we also just appreciate the fact that you gotta go hunt for the thing? In a mansion.
Or I could just dismiss it.
DM's plans undone by dismissing your familiar.
Alright. But before the session ends, I would like to dismiss the familiar.
We cut to a final image inside the mansion of your little raven flying around, panicked, being chased by a hawk. It's cornered. It feels like its days it's numbered, and it gets the option in its mind of like, would you like to recall now? It's like slamming the yes button as hard as it can. And as it disappears into a puff of smoke, this hawk just full on claw plants into the wall that the crow is stuck onto. And that's probably in tonight's session.
I hate to see an animal doing that, but dude, that would be a funny fucking video to watch on Facebook.
It's okay, I'm going to have like a mental note now when I build that room again to be like, oh yes, there used to be some feathers on the ground here for an obvious reason.
Like those, like on TikTok or whatever, the video compilations of and we're doing funny shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just the hot face into a
Yep.
wall.
Alright then. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in tonight. I hope you all guys enjoyed tonight. Thank you again for the amazing commissioned artwork. It actually looks amazing.
So what now?
I said thank you for doing the commissioned artwork. Although it wasn't you specifically, but you were the one that reached out.
Yeah, I was the one probably just wrangled everyone together.
She volunteered as tribute to her this bunch of cats, basically.
Yeah, and thank you once again to, let me just get the name up again, just to make sure that, Alabrias, Alabrias D&D to be precise, on Instagram for the amazing artwork that you've done for all of our characters. They look so epic and badass, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, again, thank you to all the people that have subscribed and rated. So thank you to Aileen and SteamTube for your Prime subs. That is amazing. Also, thank you to Final Boss Fights for your raid just now. And before we close out, we shall too go for a little raid.
Okay.
Who are we going to raid? Let's go poke. Bonus Action Heroes. They're playing some D&D right now. I don't know what D&D they're playing, but that's clearly Foundry, I see. So we should go raid them as they're doing some stuff on Foundry. Until then, everybody, we'll see you all next week for some more D&D. Good night!
Good night.
Good night.
Hold.
Hold.
Hold.